Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into Garage Chronicles with Grant. We have completed the Beetle build thus far. There's still some small things to do on it, but I figured in the interim, we can't really do a lot of test driving and getting it fine-tuned because the weather here is basically, we're committed to rain for the next 2 or 3 months in Vancouver, so it's just kind of how it is. Pretty unpredictable. And the car really isn't going to be driven right now anyways, so we thought, let's take this opportunity to get the car out of here and bring in another project. So the long-awaited 69 Camaro is finally here. I posted a picture of the car on Instagram yesterday, and it's a pretty exciting build. This first video here is going to be basically showing the last 2 years of this car's build. I was only part of some disassembly at the start, but now I'm charged with putting the car back together again. So the paint and body have been done. There's a really good body man up in Kelowna, which is about 4.5 hours from where I live. And he did all the body work on it, just remarkable. And you'll see some of the clips in this video. But the car just turned out wonderful. The paint looks a foot thick and it is absolutely beautiful. But that motor I was working on a few months back, the 427, that's going to be going in this car. We had an agreement that we don't like Chevy orange on it, so we're going to paint it a little more of a modern color. The orange was good at a time, but now we kind of moved on. So we're going to paint it a different color, modernize it a little bit. I got a billet pulley kit for the front of the car, and we're going to do a Sniper fuel injection kit on it, one of those EF5 bolt-on kits, complete with a new fuel tank and the whole thing. So that's going to be pretty exciting. The carburetor we had for it is probably a little undersized for that motor. It's good for about 500 horsepower. So I'm thinking with this fuel injection option, we should probably have a lot more power, a lot more potential, smoother idle and so forth. It's just a nice way to do things. And the kit, while it is expensive, is pretty reliable and has fairly consistent good reviews on it. So we'll give it a try. So let's have a look at the car. Most of you are still familiar with the engine. The engine's right here. I'm sanding down some of the casting marks on it, or some of the casting areas, I guess, some of the flaws in it, just to make it a little nicer. Again, on the water pump and such, just grinding down some of the ugliness on it. Rough casting is okay, but I think, if you spend an extra 2 hours and tidy up the castings, it always looks a little bit nicer. And again, the hood's gonna be up on this car a lot. It's gonna be quite spectacular. And here's the transmission. It's a 700 R4 with a 2000 stall, so it should be a fun little car to drive. I don't know what kind of power we're going to get out of it with the fuel injection. It should be pretty exciting either way though. So the car itself is right here. I will do a quick walk around and show you what it's going to be like. So keeping in typical Resto Mod style, we've gone with Ride Tech suspension, so it's fully tunable. The tubular A-arms are absolutely wonderful to work with. They are so nice and adjustable, and the new spindles, it is just a remarkable setup. infinitely adjustable and more than capable of taking the weight of the larger engine. This is all coming off today. I just took the wiring off today. You'll see that in the video as well. Let's just work our way into the car here. Oh, look at that. Look at that, Garage Chronicles with Grant. So when the guy did the paint job on it, he did a beautiful job. He painted right up to here, then undercoated the balance of it. The front subframe has been all blasted and painted. As we work our way down here, all the fuel lines are out, brake lines are out. This looks a little sketchy back here only because this needs to be all fully welded in. So it's got a 4-link. I guess it's not really a 4-link, it's more of a 2-link, but basically we take the leaf springs out and we put this in instead, again with the Ride Texas suspension on the back. And it's all just tacked in for now. So we can have basically a base setting for it. And then once the motor and transmission are in, we can put the car back down and see exactly what the pinion angles are supposed to be like and set it up for nothing but joy and success. Anyways, this is where we're at right now. So I've got a whole pile of stuff in the car. It's basically gonna be completely new from front to back. So let's get started on it. First thing to go is the wiring.